I'm at the field that I learned to fly in. And this week, a year later, they're having the Suwannee Fly-in. A little windy today because there's a front coming in, and look who decided to join me. The Suwannee Fly-in was originally set for a week prior, but due to weather conditions, was postponed for a week. Even so, I was still a day late in arriving, and by the time I had arrived, people had already started packing up and heading home. I have to admit I was feeling a bit down, but I did get to see some quite unique things while I was there, like two guys on one wheels being chased by a dog, while a guy on a paramotor butt lands almost on top of them. Meanwhile, in the foreground, an instructor out of Louisiana named Matt Minyard is giving a tandem flight to one of his students. You may need to rewind the clip there to see the whole thing. This, and I also got to watch one of my favorite instructors, Chris Santacroce, give a personalized kiting lesson to one of his students. After flying around a bit, my instructor, Carson Rodenizer, had called me down to ask me if there was anything that I needed work on while I was there. I decided to take him up on his offer and have him show me some advanced level kiting techniques that I had been working on. Moreover, I wanted to learn more about cobra launching, which is keeping the wing at a sideways profile and moving it up from the ground during high wind situations. When you're first looking at learning to fly a paramotor, finding a school is sometimes tough, and I was very fortunate to find Happy Thoughts PPG in Live Oak, Florida when I did. Carson took the time to teach me exactly what I needed to learn, but in a way I needed to learn it. See, the way I learn is more from tactile and feeling and showing, and then allowing me to figure out the practicality or the process of how that's done. And Carson recognized that early on, and not only did he adjust his teaching style to the way I learn, but he adjusts his teaching style to the way a lot of different people learn, because a lot of people learn differently. That and the scenery here in Live Oak is not bad either. It really is a great place to learn how to fly a paramotor. And as the sun was setting and the day was coming to a close, I decided to make plans to fly the next morning with a friend I had only met online. A man affectionately known as Hay Bale Brian. As I woke up the next day, I was bound and determined that it would be a better day. I woke up to a beautiful morning just as a slight breeze was blowing in and the sun was burning the dew off the grass. Scott, Brian, and I had stayed over just to make sure that we could get in a flight this morning, and it was turning out to be a perfect day for flying.
Well, get ready to run.
What's that?
I said get ready to run.
I know. Wet wing, no wind. That's what I live for, man. That's what we train for. That's what we train for. I gotta use that power.
Where's that nozzle?
You got it. Let me bring it to you.
Oh, sweet, okay.
Need to fill his up first.
I had to pump fuel. I'm like, wait, how am I gonna pour it?
Huh?
I was like, how am I gonna pour? You want to just ride it back over there?
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Excuse me, Major.
Oh, you got gas in here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, however, that just wasn't the case. Once we got off the ground, we were being blown around like rag dolls. It was hard just to keep a straight direction. And once you turned into the wind, well, the wind was so strong that we were being blown backwards. This just wasn't the flight we were all looking for. Whoa, what the heck?
what the heck?
So after deciding to come back down, things didn't get better. The dew hadn't quite gotten burnt off the grass and the ground was very, very slippery. Somehow, today just wasn't my day either.
Man, that was not the flight I was looking for.
I know. I was going to land after the first one, man. Hell yeah. Good fly with you.
So after our short flight, we all packed up and said our goodbyes, and I was off to Cape Canaveral. But unfortunately, I got there just a day too late. I wanted to see Space X take off, but as luck would have it, weather rolled in and they had to cancel the flight until the next night. And on that night, I got to see one of the most spectacular sights I'd ever seen in the night sky. And then I remembered that Kyle O'Glee was having his para party the very next day. And again, when I arrived, it was a day too late. Upon arrival and figuring out how and where to park, I found out that everyone had decided to go hang out at the Spring Hill Municipal Airport. So after getting directions, i.e. just fly that way, I decided to take off and go see if I could find the group.
Little bumpy air up here. Oh man, it's a quick trip to the airport. Wow, it's only about a mile flying. That's a nice little. That's a good location. His house to the airport is amazing. I thought it was farther than that because the way you drive actually takes a lot longer.
Now, a smarter man would have turned around to see where they came from, because coming back is a bit harder when you don't have any landmarks, something I would regret later on.
Alright, now I gotta look out for where everybody is. I gotta look out for the traffic pattern here. So traffic pattern, they would be coming in that direction, swooping around, then coming in on, I think that says 24. Can't see. Well, this says 31, so 180 degrees from 31 is, 240. Oh no, this says 18. So that should say 36 if this says 18. It's hard to read. I guess it is 36.
And after finally gaining my bearings, I would come in for a landing to join everyone. I know. You were thinking I was going to crash, weren't you?
And so here everybody is at the airport. And I don't know, Carve, that's probably Matt coming in. Nice.
And after meeting some nice new people and of course seeing some old friends as well, talking about paramotors and such, soon it was time to fly back to Kyle's house. And this is when I wish I would have brought some gloves.
Well, seems times this whole trip I've been a day late on something. Day late getting up to cool flashlight. I was a day late getting up to Suwannee. I was a day late getting over to Cape Canaveral. And I was a day late getting over here to Kyle's.
It was about right here when I realized I didn't actually know exactly where Kyle lived.
Alright, I think that's Kyle's place over there, but I'm not sure. I'm hoping that's his place because I'm getting cold. My fingers are freezing!
So I came up with the bright idea of following trucks with trailers, hoping they were people that were staying at Kyle's house.
Yeah, I think that's Kyle's place. I don't know. Gosh, where is Kyle's place? That doesn't look like it. Did I miss it? I'm hoping not. That's gotta be it right there. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay, I'm really hoping that's Kyle's place because that's where I'm landing. I'm frozen and there's smoke there. That's gotta be his place. Man, I should have taken a GPS thing before I left. Oh man, it's cold up here. No gloves. Just got back from Florida. Didn't bring a jacket, just this sweatshirt. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, that was dumb. Man, I'm frozen. Alright, let's get down a little bit.
After what seemed like forever, I finally found the place because Kyle had the foresight to launch fireworks to let people know where to land. And speaking of landings, this time I probably won't disappoint you. And after everyone was in for the night, Kyle treated us all to a wonderful barbecue. But unfortunately, I couldn't stay the night because getting home was something I didn't want to be a day late to. Once I arrived at home, I started to reflect on the long trip I had just made.
It was nice of Kyle to have his para party. That was nice. Everybody was grilling and or he was grilling and everybody was eating. But what a cool thing. What a cool hangout. I should have my own kind of para party thing. My LZ's big enough, that's for sure. Maybe when it gets warmer, I'll do something like that. Bring up everybody to Big Air, Texas and see what they think of it. Just coming home feels so good. Even though it was warmer where I was, it feels good to be home. As bland as it looks right now, it's familiar, and I kind of like that. I don't feel like I'm in a hurry to go see and do things. I can just relax where I am. See, this just feels good. Like being in my own little field here, playing dodge the mesquite trees. I love this. I love this. Hop over the little fences. Yeah, it feels good to be home. So, you know, yeah, I think I was a day late on everything I did, but, you know, maybe I wasn't. maybe I got to see what I needed to see. And some little extra too. I had a good time, both in Florida and Louisiana. All the friends I met, all the things I saw, I'll do it again. But maybe next time, I'll be on time.
If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share it with your friends. And if you have any ideas about this or future videos, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video.